Hey, friends. Welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Friday, October the 21st, 2022. Figured I'd get a quicker shot on today so I can get out and enjoy some of that sunshine before it slips behind the clouds and goes away for a couple of days. It's supposed to be warm for the next couple of days, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the sun's going to be shining. So going to get my chance while I can. You know what I mean? Yep. I got a friend out there that was in and back out. Probably Bill Rogers. He checks in every time just to make sure. Anyway, got a birthday shout out going out today for Amy Demery. So without further ado, here's a birthday song for you. Hey, Amy. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I must say. You know, you're a 1 more year older today. So happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Amy. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your special day because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. Day today. Your happy birthday day today. All right, there, Amy. Hope you have many, many, many more. Several, many more. All right, alrighty then. How about them Shin Show fans? Yep, those are the folks that are getting their Shin Show shout outs right here, right now. Like Diana Gray, Martin Kelly, a.k.a. Smiley, Savann Murphy Beason, Doug Bellwell, a.k.a. Steve Cleary, Daphne Bradsher, Bill Rogers, Lori Moore, a.k.a. Lori Taylor, a.k.a. Thumper, Carol Natvig, and Sherry Williams Devine. Oh, and of course, our YouTuber fan, Sweet Sunny Day Girl, a.k.a. Rachel. Those are the Shin Show shoutouts for today, except for my Pokey pals. That's right. They get their own special return poke right here, right now, from Amanda S. Little and Julie Regot. Here are your special return pokes right now. Well, I can't do the thumbs up. I was trying, but it just didn't. It just didn't work. Here. There's your return poke right now. All right. Down to down, down to down. Lori Moore, there she is. She's got a poke going on. Hey. She's here. Thumper is in the building. Yes, she is. Thumpity thump, Thumper's on the trail. Hey, welcome to that fan illusion. Here I am, I'm your Grandin's conclusion. I'm sitting here in front of you now. I said, welcome to the fan illusion. I'm all the one that's in confusion. Come on in and join the show. Oh, okay, well, we're making it up as we go. Fan illusion today. That's right. By the forecast. Yeah, buddy, we're going to give it to you right here, right now. And we'll give it to you by Helping Hands a Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet. Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet has the great deals. Yes, sir, Bob, I'm telling you. You get over there and you say hi to Bev and Tim, but I'm telling you what, that whole first floor, the top floor, is a 100% deal. Deal. Yes, that's right. Grab anything you can fit in a big garbage bag, and it'll only cost you $6. That's right. Whatever you can fit in. I don't even know if they're stretchy bags or what kind of bags they're providing, but that garbage bag, you just load it up, and it's $6. Then you go down to the lower floor, the main floor on the way in, and you know what? Everything down there is $1 bill. That's right, $1 bill buys it all. So if you got something really cool that you're thinking about picking up over there, today is the day to do it. Actually, these are going to be their remaining prices forever and ever. Because, well, they get donations a lot. And, well, it's always good to have donations coming in so that folks can get what they need. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a compassion shop than it is a resale shop. So just remember, folks, that's $6 a bag and $1 an item down on the lower floor at Helping Hands Thrift Shop and Foster Care Closet, 416 South Fifth Street, St. Charles, Missouri. All right, hey, look at that there. We got 83 degrees for the high temperature today. It's 81 out there now, but it's still sunshiny, still sunshiny day. Oh, we gotta love that sunshine on those cloudy days. But that's okay. We're gonna chase them away. Chase my blues away. We'll get to that song in a minute. We'll get to the other one in a minute too. Well, I'll be doggone. Just now looking up over here at something at Carewell, and they've got my transfer belt that I just ordered through the VA over there for sale. The loopies, the loop kind. Walk behind with the loop kind. It's not just your average everyday gate belt, my friends. It's a looped transfer belt. Anyway, for the remainder of the day and or evening, some clouds with low temperatures of 57 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds will be south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then for Saturday, October the 22nd, partly cloudy skies with high temperatures of 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies overnight with low temperatures of 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south to southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. If you've got a trailer, you'll be rocking and rolling, folks. Rocking and rolling. Sunshine on Sunday, October 23rd, and, well, a few clouds mixed in also. High temperatures of 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Mostly cloudy skies overnight. Low temperatures of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Well, I tell you what, it's just going to keep windy and blowing and blowing and windy. Oh, I tell you. Monday, October the 24th, partly cloudy skies during the morning hours will become overcast in the afternoon. High temperatures of 77 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Shower early, becoming a steady rain later at night. Low temperatures of around 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. Rainfall near a quarter of an inch. And then for our fourth day of our 5-day forecast, Tuesday, October the 25th. Rain with high temperatures of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. That's it, just flat out rain. Ain't no sunshine. Winter rains, winter rains, winter rains. There ain't no clouds coming over, just rain, rain, rain. High temperatures of 61 degrees Fahrenheit. South winds shifting to west to northwest winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. Rainfall around a half inch. Steady rain in the evening. Showers continuing later on at night. Low temperatures of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. Looks like we're going to bring up some flood weather. Trying to bring on the floods, but while we've been droughted for so long that we really need that rain, but it seems like it's going to hit so hard and so fast, it's not going to have time to soak. And that's the problem. If it don't soak, it just hits the hard ground and runs on off. Sunshine for Wednesday, October the 26th. That's right. Sunshine and some clouds mixed in. Slight chances of rain showers. High temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few clouds from time to time with low temperatures near 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable northeast at 3 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. All right, we're going to welcome ourselves to the Grand Confusion. Song lyrics, Grand Illusion. It's Styx. That's who done that. Well, we knew that, but I didn't want to, spoil it for you. Welcome to the Grand Fan Delusion. Come on in and see what's happening. Pay the price. Get your tickets for the show. The stage is set and the band starts playing. Suddenly the hearts are pumping. Wishing sincerely you were a star. But don't be fooled by the radio, the TV, or the magazines. They show you photographs of how your life should be, but they're all just someone else's fantasy. So if you think your life is complicated and confusion because you never win the game, just remember that it's a grand illusion, and deep inside, we're all the same. We're all the same. So if you think your life is complete confusion because your neighbors got it made, just remember that it's a grand illusion, and deep inside, we're all the same. America spells competition. Join us in our blind ambition. Get yourselves a brand new motor car. Someday soon we'll stop to ponder what on earth this spell we're under. We made the grade and still we wonder who we are. So that there is your grand confusion in the grand illusion. Chitty chat, chitty chat chat. Well, you got any songs for me? I know you never do. I always ask, but I never get the song. Throw me a song choice. Diana Gray and Carol Netgeb reacted to my story. That would be this one here. Thank you, gals. I appreciate it. I certainly do. That's what makes you fans of the Shen Show. You react and like and love it. I'm glad to hear it. More and more of it. Okay, girls. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I do. I do. All right. Let's see. There was another song I was fixing to sing a minute ago. What was that one going to be? Now, if you're paying attention to the show, Lori, you ought to know what it was. Seems like I forgot already. So did I. So can't blame you. Can't blame you for forgetting. I forgot already too. Oh, but you got to realize you're years behind me. So you should have a memory like a steel trap. I know I do. Mine's just rusted. That's what the problem is with my steel trap. Oh, let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's going on in my neck of the woods? We're gonna be broken and it really looks good. Um, oh, that's what it was. It was a traditional sort of thing. Song lyrics, family tradition. That there would be Hank Williams Jr., not to be confused with Hank Williams Sr., who sang. Junior did come out. When he first came out, he was doing his daddy's songs. But then he got out of his daddy's songs and started doing his own way. Country music singers have always been a real close family. But lately, some of my kinfolk have disowned a few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. They got me on, they get on me and want me to know, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why do you live out those songs that you wrote? over and over. Everybody makes my prediction. So if I get stoned, then I just carry it on and on. Family tradition. See, his daddy used to drink the alcohol. And well, he's getting stoned that way. And Hank Rose's smoke gets stoned. I'm very proud of my daddy's name. Although his kind of music and mine aren't exactly the same. Stop and think it over. Put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. So don't you ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? And why must you live out the songs that you wrote? I'm down in a honky tonk, and some old city slickers trying to give me some friction. I say, hey, leave me alone. I'm singing all night long. It's a family tradition. Oh, Lordy, I have loved some ladies, and I have loved Jim Beam. They both tried to kill me back in 1973. When that doctor asked me, son, how did you get in this condition? I said, I hate all bones. I'm just carrying on and on. Family tradition. So don't ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? And why must you live out the songs that you wrote? Stop and think it over. Try to put yourself in my unique position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition. Do. All right. That was the song that I was thinking about singing earlier. Singing earlier. Okay. I don't have the reverb on. Let me stomp on my mic pedal here and go singing. Okay, still no reverb. I don't have all that fancy equipment on mine. Well, hear that lonesome whippoorwill crying in the night. All birds of whippoorwill. I'm so lonesome I could die. See, that would be Hank Sr. Their music and his music ain't the same. Song lyrics, Lonesome Whippoorwill. Song lyrics, Lonesome Whippoorwill. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Awful pretty song. I think one of the prettiest things I've ever had the pleasure of coming up with, and I'm so proud of it. And thought I'd just give it a little sing song here. It's called "I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry." Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. I might train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen any night so long, and time keeps crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star Lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. That's a good one. Yep, it's a lonesome song, ain't it? Well, ain't that lonesome? Lonesome. Ooh, ooh. So you can forget anything much louder. That's all Hank Williams talking in the background there. Hank Williams saying what he had to say about his song. Speaking of songs and people talking about their own songs, got a little song that goes like that. Let's see. Song lyrics, you never even call me by my name. Well, why don't you even call me by my name? No, no, no. Yeah, I know who wrote it. This says that it was sung by Doug Supermall. Supermall. Sung by Doug Supermall? Wow, I thought it was David Allan Cole. It was all I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seemed so useless to remain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. You don't have to call me Charlie Pride. You don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and well, he said it was a perfect country and western song. But I had to write him back, and I told him it was not the perfect country and western song because, well, he had never mentioned anything about mama pickup trucks. See, that's what let's see. It was David Allan Cole. I'm sorry, they've got the lyrics all messed up here. You never even call me by my name, David Allan Cole. Song lyrics, you never even call me by my name, David Allan Cole. There. There we go. Now we'll do David Allan Cole. Well, it was all I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain, but you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings, and you don't have to call me Charlie Pride. You don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, I heard my name a few times in your phone book. Hello, hello. and I've seen it on signs where I have played. But the only time I know I'll hear Dave and Alan Cole is when Jesus has his final judgment day. So I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. But you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he told me it was the perfect country and western song. Mm. Well, I wrote him back a letter, and I told him it was not the perfect country and western song because he hadn't said anything at all about mama or trains or trucks or prisons or getting drunk. Well, he sat down and he wrote another verse to the song and he sent it to me. And well, after reading it, I realized that my friend had written the perfect country and western song. And so I felt obliged to include it on this here album. And the last verse goes like this here. Well, I was drunk the day my mama got out of prison. And I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a darned old train, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never minded standing in the rain. No, but you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even call me. Well, I wonder why you don't call me. Why don't you ever call me by my name? There we go. All right, all right. Go to sleep. But their voice activation, it just tries my nerves. It drives me. It gets on my last nerve and it stamps up and down. It surely does. Y'all have seen my magic eyes before, haven't you? I mean, I used to work with them. I think my muscles are still good. We'll try them. We'll give them a try. Okay. Let's see. We're looking straight. We're looking to the right. We're looking cross at it. We're looking to the left. We're back to cross at it. And right and back and forth. Back to the right, to the middle, and then straight. How's that? Now I'm dizzy. I used to be able to work with them a little bit, but now you know how that goes. I look right, and then I look left. Well, that way. You know what I haven't been able to do is look straight up and down, up with one eye and down with the other. I worked at it. I tried it, but it just never came about. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. I guess we better do the kids stories. Yep, that's right. The kids just jumped up out of bed, so well, that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and read them a story anyway. That's right. Short story. Yes, yes, indeed. Widow short story about the widow kids. Here it is for the widow kids. A widow short story. Here comes Tale of Peter and this. Peter Cottontail come jumping down the bunny trail. Nope, I'm sorry. You're not going to get it, little Miss Thumper. Not tall, not too tall, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. What do you got? And we're not going to do the Velveteen Rabbit. But are there any others? I mean, I could sing Peter Cottontail. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Of course, we haven't had Thanksgiving yet, nor Christmas, nor Halloween. None of these seasons have proclaimed But we've got Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppity, telling us Easter's on its way. Right? Right. Colored eggs for you and me, baskets full upon his knee, bonnets for mother and drag queens. Oh, wait a minute. All right, let's see. Short stories. Oh, we're gonna not the elves and the shoemakers. There's one called the Boogie Beast, but I ain't gonna read that. I don't want to scare my kids right out of their wits. I really don't. Right out of their wits ends. The Booger Beast. Yeah, that's right. Short stories for my granded kids. I'm gonna do. Where is she? I'm gonna do some about what's her goof. Um, may as well. Oh, where is she? Mother Goose's nursery rhymes. Those are always quick and always easy, always done. We like to do Mother Nurse. Actually, we like to do tongue twisters. Can we do tongue twisters? Are there any of them in? I don't think there are. Seven silver swans swam silently. Sweet bird, sweet bird, sweet bird. Seven silver swans swam silently. Sweet bird. Seven silver swans swam silently seaward. They did. And let's see. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Well, a woodchuck could chuck all the wood if the woodchuck could chuck wood. That's right. I saw that woodchuck chucking wood. He was throwing it out in the lake. All that wood I done cut up. Boy, what a big mistake. Pulled out my rifle and shot that bug right between the eyes. Ain't no more woodchuck can chuck my wood. Not by surprise. Whoops. All right, all right. I'm making you sleepy. All right, good. Good. That's what the whole idea of um, the that's the whole idea of story time with TV Grandpa. Well, I don't want to put you to sleep before the end of the show because you'll miss the daily bread portion of the program. But you know, what is this thing? Hark, hark, the dog goes bark. Hark, hark, the dog goes bark. Beggars are coming to town. Some in tags, some in rags, and some in velvet gowns. Instead of hark, hark, the dog goes bark. Beggars are coming to town. Some in tags and some in rags, and well, some in velvet gowns. Okay, I can get along with that. I can get along with that. I ain't never heard of Hark Hark the Little Dog Barks, but that's okay. Get a get a bounce of get a bounce of get a little a bouncing bee. The cat's in the cupboard and she can't see. Get a little a bouncing bee. The cat's in the cupboard and she can't see. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Why is seven afraid of eight? No, why is six afraid of seven? There you go. That's the question. Why is six afraid of seven? I'm going to give you a few seconds to figure it out and answer before I give you the punchline on that. I had a little hobby horse. We'll try that. I had a little hobby horse, and it was dappled gray. Its head was made of pea straw, and its tail was made of hay. I sold it to an old woman for a copper goat, and I'll not sing my song again without a brand new coat. What? I had a little hobby horse, and it was dapple gray. Its head was made of pea straw, and its tail was made of hay. I sold it to an old woman for a copper goat, and I'll not sing my song again without a brand new coat. Okay, never ever have I ever, never ever have I done. It was the way I become, it was the way I'd run. Never ever had I ever, never ever had I come. Okay, here we go. I'm going to check in, see if we got our answer. Laugh out loud. Okay, did you come up with the answer? Okay, here's the punchline. Because 6 is afraid of 7. Because 7, 8, 9. Well, da 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 da. Wah wah wah. It ain't a little bo peep. Little bo peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, bringing their tails behind them. Now, when I was a kid, we didn't read it that way. They were always wagging their tails behind them when I was a kid. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. All right, hey, there we go. That's the children's hour. Children's hour. Why? Because 7, 8, 9. So 9 was supper. 9 was eaten by 7. That's why 6 is afraid of 7. He's afraid if 7 can eat 9, 7 can certainly eat 6. All right. Ah ha ha ha. Da-ding-ding. All right. Okay, where are we at? What am I at? What am I doing? Oh, the Daily Bread portion of the program. Yes, it is time for the Daily Bread portion of the program because, well, that's what we're going to do next. Next, we're going to do the Daily Bread portion of the program where the people who follow the Daily Bread will also follow the Bible with Briscoe. The Bible with Briscoe is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed by within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2022 will be Isaiah 62 through 64 and 1 Timothy 1. So don't forget to tune in to the Bible with Briscoe 2022 for your daily reading of the Bible. All right, here we go. The Daily Bread portion of the program, choosing compassion. Choosing compassion over what? You could choose a vengeance. You could choose meanness and rottenness, but no, it is better to choose compassion. Today's scripture and insight for choosing compassion is Obadiah 1, 8 through 15. And so, without further ado, we're going to read Obadiah 8 through 15 just for you. In that day, declares the Lord, will I not destroy the wise men of Edom, those of understanding in the mountains of Esau? You, warriors, Teman, will be terrified, and everyone in Esau's mountains will be cut down in the slaughter because of the violence against your brother Jacob. You will be covered with shame, and you will be destroyed forever. On that day you stood aloof, while strangers carried off his wealth, and foreigners in turn entered his gates and cast lots for Jerusalem. You were like one of them. You should not gloat over your brother in the day of his misfortune. Now rejoice, nor shall you should not gloat over your brother in the day of his misfortune, nor rejoice over the people of Judea in the day of their destruction, nor boast so much in the day of their troubles. You should not march through the gates of my people in the day of their disaster, nor gloat over them in their calamity, in the day of their disaster, nor seize their wealth in the day of their disaster. You should not wait in the crossroads to cut down their fugitives, nor hand over their survivors. In the day of their trouble, the day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done unto you. Your deeds will return upon your own heads. Yeah, that's pretty scary. If you didn't help out your brother, then you're about to get unhelped by God, which means what you done to your brother will be done to you too. All righty then. Hey, we got company. Somebody just sat down on the front porch. Well then. All righty, my friends. Hey, that looks like it. That looks like the end. That's the Shin Show in a nutshell. They're sitting in the chair. Oh, okay. He leaned over to drop a box or a bag. Beverly stuff.
Yeah.
Finally, she's been waiting on it. All right. There we go. Hey, that's the Shin Show in a nutshell. Got one more song for you, though, and it goes, oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here has been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shin Show. And as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too. Yep, God willing, we'll be here. We hope that you are too. For that's the way the ball rolls. That's the way it bounces. Check y'all later. All right. Just remember, I said no new taxes.